Hello guys, welcome to my channel The Wrong Insights. This is Ridham Anand, currently working as a software engineer in Geo. Today in this podcast we have Saurav, who is currently working in Oracle as a software engineer. Without wasting any time, let's start the video. So hey, hi Saurav, how are you?
Good morning, Rhythm. I hope you are doing well. And what about you? Can you
Yeah,
express
I'm
something?
also doing great. Yeah,
I think
yeah, I'm
it's a
also
good
doing
day
great.
now.
Yeah. On weekends it's really obviously good day. Okay, so let's start it. Okay. So uh, can you please walk us through about your background a bit?
Okay, so I'll start. Myself, Suarav Kumar Sonu. Currently, I'm working as a software engineer at Oracle, India. I I graduated from NIT Patna in 2023 year. So this is what.
Okay, yeah, nice to know that you have graduated from NIT Patna. Nice to know that. Okay, as you are currently working in Oracle, like one of the big MNCs you are currently working in. So can you walk us through your interview experience? Like how was the interview? How many rounds were there? Like how was the interview? Or how was your experience?
Okay, so I will start like it was a on-campus placement. First of all, there were around 3 rounds. In first round, there were 9 problems, 2 DSA, 1 SQL, 1 API, and 5 MCQ questions, which were related to trees and graphs. Then after this round, I got selected for the next round. Then after that, in one day, there was in a slot of three, there were 3 rounds. In first round, the question was related to a little bit of DSA, like 2 questions from DSA, some object-oriented programming questions, and some related to Java, basics of Java. In second round, there were also 2 questions related to DSA, medium level DSA, I think from lead code. And apart from that, from core subject, it was mainly computer networks for me in the second round. And in last round, it was managerial. So one DSA question and some question related to HR.
Okay,
That
okay.
was all.
Okay, so like you have very well explained the all the rounds which were there in your interviews. So this was about the interviews. Like, can you tell us more about like how did you prepare for this role? Like, were you specifically preparing for the Oracle or it was a general preparation? Can you please uh,
Actually,
share this
yeah,
with us? That that will be more helpful.
I think from the very beginning of second year, I started coding on lead code. So for DSA, it was not like company specific. I was doing it for like on weekends. I used to do contests. I used to solve 3 or 4 problems every day. So it was very consistent from the very second year. And when Oracle came to our campus, I got to know that there will be some DVMS questions related because Oracle is somewhat inclined about OCI. But the thing was, there was a surprise in my interview round, and there was computer network question mostly for me second round. It was like a surprise for me. So, but I was well prepared from the very beginning. Like I used to give more time to also like core subjects because everyone says na ki we uh, do DSA 80% time. But the thing was ki I was more focused about my core subject also. So it helped me a lot in my interview. So it was like don't just give time to DSA, also prepare for core subjects as well.
Okay, okay. Like you explained it very well. Like you should be very consistent with the lead code and doing DSA also. Meanwhile, you have to prepare for the fundamental subjects also because the companies are asking fundamental questions also. Like you were preparing for DBMS, but they surprisingly asked network questions also. So have to be ready for ready with the coding as well as the computer fundamentals subjects also. Yeah. because today everyone is mostly trying to do coding
I would
and
like to,
yeah,
yeah,
yeah. Go ahead.
I would like to add more. I would like to add more from while solving DSA, only DSA is not the thing you have to solve. Like you have to make also projects related to development, so you can learn any framework or something. What I did in my college, like I used to make a small projects related to JavaScript, somewhat related to front end, like React framework I used to learn. And these small project helped me a lot in learning the web development part also. So in my interview, it was also asked from my projects, which I explained. It was like my projects were very simple, but the thing is ki interviewer want to know ki how much you are clear with your basic. That's all. Because on campus level, what they can think, ki what do you know? So only basic you should be focused on, and it will really help you in any interview.
Yeah. Like as a fresher, when you are preparing for your college placements, you have to also make some projects. Not just make projects, bigger projects, whatever you are preparing, either it is a small project or a larger one. You have to be very pinpoint to your concepts. Whatever you are implementing, you should know it thoroughly, right? So yeah, yeah. Okay,
Yeah,
okay.
I agree.
Yeah, yeah. This will really be helpful to the freshers as well, because whoever are preparing for the placements, whoever are in their fourth year of their college or preparing for the placement, this will be very helpful. Like you should also focus parallelly on all the three things, like coding, DSA. Projects as well as the computer
Oops.
fundamentals as you explained, right?
Yes, yes.
Okay. Nice to know all these things. This will be very helpful. So, Saurav, can you please point out some mistakes or pitfalls which you made, but you don't, but from which others can learn from them and avoid those mistakes while preparing for their either their placements or off-campus interviews.
So
Yeah.
I would like to point like during DSA, na, they will like grind themselves like I will do this 1,000 questions, 1,500 questions, 2,000 questions. This is somewhat I think it's not a good thing because the thing is ki you have to be pinned towards the basics of all those things because solving a lots of question will only increase your number, but you have to be focused on your concepts, the basic concepts. So, from my journey, I will say कि I was not like कि I have solved thousands problems, but the thing was कि I used to revise them on a regular basis. I used to revise them like every weekend. I used to sit and solve like 50 problems, 60 problems from the uh, questions I have already solved. So it cleared my basics very in a very good way. So and also I used to revise computer fundamentals on weekends, like at least 1 or 2 hours. So I would only say ki you should be focused on a revision part more than solving like 1,000 question, 1,500. Only increase your number, but to be in a good like fundamentally correct, you have to be focused on your basics. So it will really help anyone who is going to prepare for any campus placement or any other placement. Because the thing is, interviewer asks the thing related to basics. I think for you to grind a lead code or GFG, you have to stick with medium level problems. It will help you a lot. Not like I will do only hard questions to like I will participate in contest and stick with one problem and will waste my all time. So you have to be focused on like medium level questions, easy level questions, so that you uh, become basically what will I say ki it will make your fundamental very great. So it is the only thing I would like to point.
Okay. So like basically we don't have to rush while preparing for the placement, just do not go for the medium or hard level question. First you do basic, clear your concept basically, like go with the basic and easy sort of questions first, and then as you start as you able to solve this question, you should move to medium or hard level question. You should not trust, right? And like it is not about the number of questions, as you mentioned, as you are trying to convey this. It is about the concepts, whatever you are trying to grasp from a particular question or particular concept. And also the revision is also important, which is the other thing which Saurabh mentioned. Like you should also keep revising the concepts, whether it is data structure or CS fundamentals or the projects part also, right? Yeah. So
Yes.
really nicely you trying to explain all the things, Saurav. Like this will be really helpful to the people who are trying to prepare for their either on campus or off campus. Okay. So now can you please walk us through your Oracle work culture? How is it? How like it's been around some time you are there. So can you tell us, share some experience about Oracle work culture, and how is the work and all, so that we can also know if someone wants to go into the Oracle, so it will be very helpful for them. They will be well prepared before only.
I would say Oracle is a great company to work. Like the team I got, I am really very blessed. I got a team in which there are lots of seniors who help me a lot. Like when you start your journey as a software engineer, there are very hurdles in your like. It is totally different from the college background. If you uh, are in college and the thing is when you pass out, then for a beginner to start a career in software engineering, it is very, yeah, hurdles comes. But the thing is, if you get good seniors, they will really help you a lot. Like I I used to got stuck on very small things, but senior guided me thoroughly, like from very basic, and and they always motivate me. Yes, you can do it. So if there will be any complex tasks or anything, now I think I have 14 or 15 months in Oracle. So if I got stuck at any point, they provide me ample amount of time and say, "Ki, let's do it. Give some time. You will be able to crack it." So this is the thing I would really appreciate Oracles and my teams. Ki, it is very great thing to support the junior like this. So I
Okay,
think the
so
culture is very
yeah,
good.
yeah,
Uh,
yeah.
and the
So it's
amount of
overall,
work
yeah,
hours, it is not like it is not like you have to spend this much amount of time
it is
like
flexible, right?
rushing through like 10 to 12 hours. Yeah, it is flexible. Yeah, it is
Yeah,
flexible. You just got your task, and then you have to figure out how I would complete. Is it in 1 day or 2 day? It depends on you. Beyond the timeline, but because product has to be deliverable, so be
yeah,
flexible in that.
yeah. So yeah, like you being in a such large company, you have responsibilities of delivering any task before the deadline. That's obvious, but there are a lot of things which can be in the fun part of your software engineer journey, right? Yeah. So it's like you
Yes,
have
yes.
shared, yeah, you have, I think so like for the coming aspirants, can you share some suggestions? Do you have some suggestions for them who are preparing for, particularly for Oracle interviews or any interviews off campus or on campus in general? Do you have any specific suggestion? Because there are a lot of resources nowadays. YouTube is there, a lot of websites are there. So can you if you want to have some suggestions, so you can go, please.
For beginners, I would say just stick with the basics of DSA and do good in fundamentals and keep practicing on the platforms like LeetCode, GFC, HackerRank. Do some
Hmm.
easy problems first. Like if you are very beginner, then you should start with solving easy questions on LeetCode, and and you should start with topic wise. When you get a good like you get good command on some basics of like basic topics of DSA, then you should start participating in contest which is happening on all weekends. It will really help you manage your time, and because in a specific time frame, if you are able to solve two or three questions, then it will make you confident for your interview. And for project part, I think you should not wait for the like I will do my projects in final year. You should give some specific part of your like study plan devoted to your projects. Projects are very important because at finally you will go to solve a problem in which will be related to projects, right? In in your company, so there will be features, small features, large features, so you will be aware of the things from the very beginning. I think most of the beginners in when they join software engineering, they faces the problem related to Git. So you should also learn Git in your college time. It will really help a great, right?
Yeah.
So I think it will really help for the beginners.
Okay. So one more point, Saurav raised that you should be also learning Git parallelly because it will be the platform which will be using most of the time in your company as
Yes.
well while uh, preparing your projects in the college also because you'll be creating all the projects in the group. So you'll be needing that. You'll be using it very frequently. Yeah. So hey Saurav, hey, really full to you like you find the time for this podcast and really thankful for accepting my invite for this podcast. So yeah, that's it. These were all the things we were wanting to cover in this podcast. So any other things, Saurav, you want to say, you can please.
Just I would like to say ki be happy in your life, and whatever
Yeah.
you do, just do it, not thinking that
Yeah.
nothing will stay forever. So keep grinding, keep doing, and be happy all time. And thank you, Rhythm, for inviting me for this podcast.
It's my
It's
pleasure. It's
really
my
great
pleasure that you
to
found
share some
the
views.
time for this
Yeah,
podcast. Yeah. So thank you guys. This was the podcast on the Oracle interview experience with the Saurabh, who is also my very good friend. So yeah, thank you. This was all that we were trying to convey in this podcast. Yeah. Bye bye.
bye.